feet. Okay. Okay. Hello, it says 3 people, so somebody's in the chat. Hi. This is let me turn my volume down. This is your emergency energy check-in, check-up, because apparently the sky is falling. The sky's not really falling. But welcome to MissNJoy Spiritual Advice Channel, Life Advice Channel. Everyone has been, not everybody. I did see someone post that like they were having a good day. So for the most part, there's been a lot of down and dumpity dumps. The end of the year, the full moon in Gemini energy that we're still feeling the effects of in the season of Sagittarius is a very uncomfortable placement. And okay, and today is December 14th. Did I put that? I did. So everybody's been all up in their fields. We're going to go air, earth, fire, and water. Okay, so like I said, everybody's been feeling some kind of way. For the most part, I've been just getting blown up and texting and comforting and counseling and talking. And so, like I said, the sky is falling. I don't like that. All right. All right, we'll do this as we go. All right, so we're just going to do a very quick energy check. I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to pull 2 sets of oracle cards, possibly 3, depending on what it calls for. I am definitely going to pull a chakra. Make sure I have my book. I'm definitely going to pull a Chakra Insight Oracle card. I am definitely going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card. And then if I feel as though we may need a Moonology card, I will pull one of those as well. Okay, so I've got that ready on deck. Or possibly a goddess card, depending on what's called for. Um, I'm going to use the decks that I normally use to read for each energy. So we are beginning with air signs. Please note, I don't read reversals. I use many decks to clarify. You know what? I will read reversals for this. I'm going to read reversals for this. But if I possibly still, sometimes even with the reversal, there still may be the need for a clarification. It does not eliminate the need for clarification. But Spirit spoke. Spirit said I need to use. So that's what we're going to do. They said they'll tell me. So I have to be very focused doing this. So if I'm not very interactive, the chat is here. Nobody is here. But for the most part, if I'm not interactive or I'm not acknowledging you all, that's why. It's not personal. All right, so I have to listen very carefully. All right, so and as I was saying, my readings it's not doing good, are gender fluid. They apply to anyone. If I say he or she, or a card is masculine or feminine, that means absolutely nothing. We all have masculine and feminine energy, so it can apply to anything, can apply to you. All right, that's about it. I'm buffering. Yeah, that sucks. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the energies. Spirits. Wait. Spirit, gods and goddesses, guardian angels, and they're already talking to me. What? Spirit, gods and goddesses, guardian angels, and watchers, please be here to deliver a positive and accurate message for my elemental signs, for all signs through the elements, by element, for Saturday, December 14th. Please, Spirit. Only spirits that I call here and mean it's the greatest and the highest of good are welcome here. Please protect us from evil and negativity and cover us with love and light. Please, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Air signs. We're using Tarot of Dreams by Sarah Marchetti. Spirits, any message that you need to come forth to help through this energy, this difficult energy that we're feeling over this weekend, please, Spirit, moving forward, can you please give us a positive and accurate message, whatever you may need to say for my air signs. This is a quick emergency energy check. Okay. And for anybody who's in my chat, who's a normal subscriber, my normal viewers, note, I will be reading reversals today. Apparently, Spirit wants it that way, so let's go. Okay, but no reversals here. All right, so air signs. We have the Ace of Swords. All right, and then we have the Nine of Coins. Okay, and then we have the Two of Coins. I'm going to clarify. Pretty much, though, what I'm getting for you air signs is that, and I think we talked about this, I think I may have discussed this, it may have been a Gemini energy. Hold on. I'm trying. I didn't. No, I didn't want to go there. Okay, so that feels terrible. All right, pretty much. It was for Gemini. So it may be something that's affecting my air signs as well. There's some truth, some harsh truth. Well, yeah, you're fine. It's people or energies around you that are not fine. And for most part, a lot of you are, and this is probably the case for a lot of us, are experiencing spiritual upgrades. More specifically, an upgrade to your empathic abilities. Okay, so for the most part, right, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Coins, right. So for the most part, what you're doing is taking on a lot of energy that is not of your own. Okay, it's like it's not your sadness. Why is the Nine of Coins here, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Coins here? Hey, Keisha Stewart, baby, I'm doing an emergency energy check. Apparently, people are having there's been a lot of emotional unrest as of late, and I just felt the need to pop in and give everybody some hope, inspiration, and hopefully explanations. Okay, right. So air signs, I'm doing elemental, Keisha. I'm doing air, earth, fire, and water. We're on air now. Just started. Okay, so with the Nine of Coins clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. Right. This is not, you have to learn how to, okay, hold on. Then we have the Two of Coins clarified by the Four of Coins. All right. Like I said. Huh? Okay, and the Queen of Swords. So basically, when I'm a big, of course, being a witch, I'm a big Charmed fan. And what used to happen when someone would receive, or when they first got, like in the very beginning, when they first got their powers, and as they went along, as their power would grow and upgrade, they would have to learn how to control it. Okay? So that's pretty much, air signs, what you're going through. Collective as a whole, as of late, I'm assuming because we're reaching the end of the year cycles, and the end of the season, or the winter season cycles, are experiencing a lot of upgrades. Okay, this is directly from Spirit, because I did not research this and I did not know this, but here it is. Throughout this carnation, this particular carnation, what is the word I'm looking for? Throughout life, period, history, way back, people received upgrades during the fall and the winter seasons, mostly because when you experience a spiritual upgrade, there are physical and emotional setbacks and side effects. Okay. So if you're feeling tired, fatigued, achy, a lot of us are having colds, sick, flus. These are the things that are occurring because we receive spiritual upgrades this time of year. Honestly, the rhinovirus and the flu viruses don't travel any better during these months than any other month. It's just, there's no explanation for that. So it's really just a spiritual issue that a lot of people haven't been aware of. So for the most part, when your body was needed, in the spring, you're planting. You would be planting. You would be getting out there in the fields and getting your harvest, your crops planted, your seeds sown. And then during the summer, and moving forward, you would be tending those crops. And then the early fall, end of summer, early fall, you would be harvesting those crops throughout the fall. And then when it came to the winter time, after harvest, it was time for rest. Most people took off and really didn't do a lot during the winter seasons, except for maybe clear the land and do anything necessary to keep it viable. Okay, so that required a lot less physical energy. Therefore, Spirit over time has chosen the winter to hit us with these major upgrades. Now, we do have them throughout the year, but the major ones are going to come in the winter. Okay, so straight from source. So for the most part, know that that's why we're experiencing these upgrades now, the hard ones, hard hitting upgrades now during the winter season. All right. So as you're receiving, everyone receives them in different areas. You know what I mean? It may be someone, it depends. It just depends. So we all possess all powers, but we all mastery of different powers. Like, it's like X-Men, I keep saying, everybody's got a power. Everybody's got a thing that is really their focus, okay? Or that they're really meant to do or work with. And there are several. There can be more than one, or there can be just one that you're very strong in, or you get what I'm saying. Everybody's got a thing. So this upgrade is specifically for you air signs, really focusing on, now maybe other things as well, but the main focus of it is to upgrade your empathic abilities. Okay, so let me explain how when my empathic abilities really began to fully kick in and take hold, which one of the things that helps with doing that is acknowledging that that's what's going on, and grasping and accepting that upgrade in your gift and getting comfortable with it. There was an incident, I think it's been like 2 years now. It's been about 2 years now. But I was crying for like 2 days. It wasn't PMS related. It wasn't anything going on in my life. Everything was good. I was in a good place with my masculine. Everything was fine. I kept, over those 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I kept telling him something is wrong. This is not my sadness. This is not my energy. I'm good. Why am I crying? What is going on? Who in my circle? Who am I connected to? Who is this sadness for? Whose is this? And come to find out, my mom calls me and she goes, call your brother and pet him up. His dog died. He'd been sick for the last few days. He kind of felt like he was going to die. He couldn't afford to get into a vet in time. He didn't get paid in time to get into a vet. He was crying and sad and miserable watching his dog die for 2 days, 3 days. There was my sadness. I was like, thank goodness, because I was really starting to feel like I was off my rocker completely. So, it's exactly that. The energies that you are feeling around you, you are not welcome here. Remove this spirit, please. Ancestors, remove the spirit. Thank you. Okay, let's get back. You have to claim that. You have to figure out how to weed out. A checklist is a good thing to devise for yourself. Think about the ways that you know that you are stable. For instance, if I'm not broke right now. My bills are paid, the food in there. There's the lights are on. It's warm, it's cold, whatever is going on temperature wise in your region. I have a job. I'm stable in my job. I'm happy with my children. I'm happy with my husband. When you eliminate, have a checklist. When you eliminate all the things that are not wrong with you and all the ways that you know that you are okay, and you just can't figure out what this energy is, then you'll know that, this belongs to someone else. This is not my sadness. This is not my misery. This is not my pain. And then maybe with meditation and focus over time, you can actually get to the point where maybe you can discern whose energy it is. Okay? Or just thoroughly learn to claim that it's not yours. Okay? And eliminate it, or just learn how to let it go, or not hold on to it. All right, air signs. So that's what's going on for the most part with you guys. So let me just run through it so you can understand and recap for those of you who may be readers or understand the cards. You have the Ace of Swords, followed by the 10 of Swords, clarified by the 10 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So what this says is, that this is, you need to work on figuring out where the pain is coming from. that you have, you get what I'm saying? All right. Kind of have to wrap your mind around it, or kind of with the Ace of Swords there, not really wrap your mind about it, but almost expand your mind in order to understand where this pain is coming from, because it's not your pain here with the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So then you have the Nine of Coins, which talks about you being stable and you being good, then followed by the King of Cups. You are in mastery of your emotions and you're good, all right? You're stable. You have a grip on your emotions. You've got this, but you don't know with the the Two of Wands, you're not exactly sure. That's saying you're not sure why you feel the way that you feel, because you're stable. You're grounded, you're good, you're stable, and you have control and mastery of your own emotions. So that you're at a crossroads because you just don't know why you feel the way that you've been feeling. And then with the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, you have to learn how to handle it, learn how to figure out and discern what is or is not your energy. You have to, with the Four of Pentacles, that's holding on to, or not letting go of, same thing, depending on how you want to look at it, glass empty, glass half empty, glass half full type of thing. Either not letting go of or holding on to that energy. You have to, with the Queen of Swords, you have to learn how to basically master it and learn how to let go of it, or use it for what it's meant for you, for what it's meant to be used for. For some of us, we're meant to help others when this energy comes about. And for others of us, it really, for the most part, I think we're meant to help others. I'm not going to separate it for anybody. If you're feeling or picking up on someone's energy on this level, then there's a reason. And it bothers me because I'll do a check-in. Any of my people will tell you, every now and then I'll just post, I'll be like, hey, everybody okay out there? I need family, friends. I'll send a mass message and a group message, and or sometimes I'll feel like it might be a certain person, and I'll just check in on that person and say, hey, you doing all right? Or I'll send a message to all my kids and be like, hey, y'all all right? I'll call around my mom, my brother, my sister, my masculine, and be like, hey, what's up? Y'all good? So it's that type of energy. All right. All right. So I'm going to pull one chakra card. All right. Glad to catch you. Oh, are you feeling crazy too, Keisha? I mean, I'm saying it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Like I said, I looked at my phone when I got up like the past few days, and it's like the sky is freaking falling. Why does it feel? Okay. All right, Spirit. Let me have a chakra card. Please, Spirit. All right. For my air signs. All right, so air signs, you're going to want to drink lots of fluids, lots of water. You're going to want to not deny yourself. When you're tired and you're feeling that rundown feeling, don't deny yourself that rest. Spirit, one wisdom oracle card, please. Don't deny yourself that rest. I need you to eat light. Lay off the heavy meats and the heavy foods right now. You're going to want to eat more fruits and more vegetables. Drink lots and lots and lots of water. Like I said, meditate. Make a list of all the ways that, to eliminate that, okay, I'm good. My relationship is stable. My bills are paid. Make that checklist to check yourself off to the things that signal to you that you're okay. And if you've completed your checklist and you're good, then you want to meditate. Like I said, start checking on family and friends and try to figure out whose energy that you're picking up on. And then at a point, you'll learn how to be able to separate that. You'll know instantly, this is not my energy. Once you get used to it, once you get a grasp on it, once you get a mastery of it, and you adjust to this upgrade, and you'll be able to move through the energies a lot easier. It's not as bad for me as it used to be. The only thing that really, when my kids mostly, or my masculine, that's the only time it'll affect me to the point where I can't let go of it or move on from it, or, it won't just weigh me down. All right. Okay. So Mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. 38, 38, 38, 38. The mind. Your mind is the architect of your experience. There is no limit to what it can create. Our mind can be our greatest ally and our most challenging foe. With our mind, we focus the lens of our being, and with that focus, energy grows into our reality. Close your eyes for a moment and capture a snapshot of your thoughts. Are they holding visions of your highest potential, or are they spiraling in the other direction? It is time to sharpen your awareness of the activity of your mind and to call upon this incredible resource to be a true and trusted guide. Train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of life and to remain open to new concepts and ideas. Whether you enroll in a class or learn a new skill or enter a new meditation practice, now is a great time to expand your knowledge and enrich your ability to harness your true mental power. Part of developing the gift of our mind is to learn how to focus while remaining open to new ideas and higher ways of thinking. We must resist the temptation to get locked down to what we think we know. Be willing to let go of rigid judgments and fixed perceptions. Stay loose and open to the potential of something new entering your mind. This card also encourages you to take time to daydream and to use your imagination, to allow free-flowing thoughts and to strengthen the more creative side of your mind. Time to trust your intuition and to make choices occasionally from a hunch or a feeling, rather than from a well-thought-out rational plan. Just allow your mind to settle and follow the flow of life. A calm, centered mind can easily align with the flow of higher guidance. Find out what creative, imaginative places your mind can travel to if you let it loose. Expand and free your mind, and the rest will follow. Okay? All right. That was your chakra insight oracle card. And for your wisdom oracle card, it says, buy the book. I do not remember that one. So let us see. Buy the book. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, and universal laws. Shit, that's long. This oracle's message: the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework of human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings Human beings in turn have their own laws and have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting around them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance for universal laws. It will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Okay, let me just see. Okay. All right. I need to see if the protection message applied. Really, no. So for the most part, both cards are saying that you need to open your mind and be open to the downloads and upgrades that you're experiencing. Allow yourself, just let it happen. We say that a lot here. That's going to be one of my t-shirt sayings when I get my t-shirts printed out. And just let it happen. When you resist, it's going to make it hard for you. When you are feeling that emotional hit and that emotional, just whatever it is, however it's hitting you, for some of you, you've been angry. I talked to two of you that have been angry. Don't know why you're angry. I've talked to several of you that have been sad. Don't know why you're sad. A lot of you are confused. Don't know what the fuck you're confused about. Like I said, this is other energies that you're feeling because you're having an upgrade to your empathic abilities. So the more you resist those feelings, if you're angry, just be angry. Deal with it in a healthy way, but just be angry. You got to let it happen. When you're sad, just experience the sadness. Give yourself space and time and room to experience that emotion. Work through it. Let it happen. All right? The path of least resistance is going to be the best for you. The more you resist, the longer it's going to affect you and the harder it's going to affect you. All right? All right, air signs. I love you guys. Stay positive. It's going to be okay. Just ride it out. Let it happen. And know that you're not crazy as fuck. Because that's what everybody is. Am I crazy? No, baby. All right. I love you, air signs. Let's move on. Earth signs. I like that. Not gonna happen for me, is it? Okay, let's try one more time. Okay. Okay, earth signs. A little bit better. Can you even see it? It's so behind. All right, so, all right, earth signs. We are using the Modern Witches Tarot to read for my earth signs. All right, spirits, what messages do you have for my earth signs for this Saturday, December 14th? Emergency energy check-in, spirit. What messages do you have for my earth signs? Any messages, spirit, for my earth signs? Energy's been kind of volatile, earth signs. Thank you for being here. I guess I'll timestamp this. I will timestamp this. Please take the time to hit like and subscribe. Hold on. Everybody's been having issues with just issues. Over the past few days, as I said at the beginning, I feel like it's a result of a lot of spiritual upgrades that occurred throughout the winter, and also because we just had the full moon in Gemini in Sagittarius season, which is a relatively it's a very combative energy because they're opposites. All right. All right, Spirit. So what messages do we have, Spirit, for my earth signs? Spirit, I have 3 cards for my earth signs. Any messages, Spirit, to help my earth signs through this difficult energy phase, Spirit? Okay. Okay, so earth signs. We have the Lover's card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Your stability is not, I'm going to clarify, but your stability is not usual. Okay. Okay. All right. It seems that, oh wow. Oh, that's why it told me to use, okay. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Told me don't worry. My other message is still good. Okay, you, it just seems like you're concerned about your stability. You're for some reason you have this, your earth signs. So fear would be what's causing you your unrest. Because if you're concerned, you're overly concerned about your well-being. Ace of Swords. Oh. All right. Okay, you can't, right? Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Why is this? You're overworking yourself because you're afraid. You're right, and then the Eight of Wands. So you've got the, okay, all right, let me just, oh, but you have no reason to worry. Okay, you have the Lover's card. Where is my crystal? You have the Lover's card, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant card, and the Knight of Swords. You need to forgive yourself. All right, you need to forgive yourself for any decisions that you feel that you made or any actions that you feel that you took in the past that are making you feel like your current stability is okay. If you learned from those mistakes or those things, then you need to move forward. Okay, you need to forgive yourself for anything. You can't sing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. If I'd have done this, I would be here by now. If I had done that, I would have this by now. If I wouldn't have done this, then I would have, you can't do that because it's gone. It's in the past already. That's back there. You cannot go back and get it. Cannot go back and fix it. You can only put one foot in front of the other and continue to move forward. That's all that you can do. That's all that you can do. So then, like I said, in here you got the Eight of Pentacles, the Devil card, and the Eight of Wands. So you're over, because of this, it's like you're overworking yourself. You're overstressing, you're overworking yourself, you're just overdoing it. You're worrying too much. You have to have faith. You have to strengthen your faith because you have to be secure in the fact that you're secure. And then with the Queen of Pentacles here, clarified by the Queen of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups, you're fine. You have everything that you need. This is all of your energy. This is all that you embody. This is all that you need to embody. Okay? Queen of Pentacles is stable and loyal and secure and grounded. Okay? You've mastered that. You're good. You've got a grip on it. You're okay. And then the Queen of Cups, you're in control of your emotions. That's balance. That's balance here. This is balance. A Queen of Cups energy and the Queen of Coins energy right here together for you. And then the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you're fine. You love yourself. It's almost like saying that you're divinely protected with this Ace of Cups here. You're covered. Source, spirit, universe, whatever, God, whatever you believe in, they got you. You're good. So I need you to have faith and not worry, because this is all you've been presented, and you are being presented with all you need. Your plate is full, baby. All that you need to eat is before you. And your plate is going to remain full. You're going to be fine. All right? You're fine, and you're going to be fine. And you have to have faith in that. You just have to have faith in that. You're overstressing, you're overworking, you're overworrying, and you're off balance because you're causing yourself to be off balance. You have no other reason to be off balance. All right, Spirit. What chakra insight oracle do you have for my earth sign? Spirit, what chakra insight oracle do you have for my earth signs? Why am I not in my chat? Okay. All right, Spirit. Divine consciousness. All right, Spirit, what wisdom of the oracle do you have for my earth sign, Spirit? What wisdom of the oracle do you have for my earth signs, please, Spirit? Spirit, one wisdom of the oracle card, please, for my earth sign. And to be fair. All right. So, okay, first up, we have 49. Divine consciousness. Interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. This card is about damn it. Whew. This card is about the Supreme Being, the oneness and interconnectedness of all life. You could be sitting on a rock staring at the ocean. Feel the vastness of it, or laying and staring up at the spray of stars glittering in the dark sky. When your mind is still and your consciousness becomes aware of the essence of being, that's when you feel the connection, the essence of life, the divine consciousness, God, spirit, source, whatever name you would like to give it, if you need to give it a name. The divine consciousness can be found in silence. It is in the pause between your in and out breath. In the one simple moment of realization, all the secrets of the universe may be revealed through this divine consciousness. So many of life's challenges and seeming uncertainties would quickly dissolve if we could see ourselves and our world through the eyes of this divine consciousness. If we could look upon our short-term struggles as a parent, if we could look upon our short-term struggles as a parent might see a young child learning to stand, walk, and speak, we would see ourselves with deeply expanded compassion. We would recognize the truly divine beings that we are, And we would love ourselves for being here, for waking up, for growing into all that we came to be here to be. We would accept our shortcomings and see the perfection in every moment. We would know that every moment serves a purpose and the great divine plan, and we would make the most of that purpose with grace and ease. We would look upon our brothers and sisters with great love. We would see them in their highest light, and in so doing, we would call them into the experience of that light. Now is the time to give yourself the gift of this perspective. See the limitless expansion of divine consciousness that is within you. Feel the space that is beyond your day-to-day consciousness and allow your intention to flow here. Allow yourself to ponder this expansive state of being. Feel that although it feels beyond and bigger than you, it actually exists within and around you always. This card invites you to spend committed time in meditation, in stillness, and in nature. Discover your own unique ways to move into consciousness, connection with the divine essence of life. Feel your connection and one with the state of consciousness, and know that your capability to live aligned with this is just a choice away. Great masters throughout time have all shown us that this is possible, and many have called us to follow suit. Not in some future lifeline, but right now. You are divine, so be it. All right? Okay. Now, that was long, but it was helpful. 38, to be fair. You know, if I'm doing a daily read, I'll cut it down to like the last couple of paragraphs. But because this is a special energy check, I need to give the message. 34, 36, 37, 38. To be fair. Balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, and the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nurturing, yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Okay. All right. Okay, so for the most part, you need to have faith. You need to connect with Source, Spirit, Universe, God, whatever you want to call it, like the card said. And you need to trust that everything you've been through, everything you're going to go through, everything is happening in your life and in your universe and in your world for a reason. You have to trust those cycles in life, and you have to trust that you'll be okay. All right? Worrying about it is not going to fix it. If you're going to have faith, then have faith. If you're going to worry, then worry. But I would advise going with the faith and letting go of the worry. All right? Earth signs, I love you guys, and you're good. You're earth signs. I know that your goal in orientation in life is to be grounded, to be stable, to be secure. But you have to know when you've reached the plateau and have faith in Spirit, Source, God, Universe, whatever you believe in, that you're grounded and you're stable and you will continue to be such. All right? You have to have faith. Worry actually is counterproductive to stability because you're throwing your own energy off. You're throwing your own self off balance. All right? All right, Earth signs. Love you guys. And we'll be doing your daily for Monday tomorrow evening. All right? secure, and stable. I'm going to try to add, if I can find one for everybody's need. I'm going to try to add a meditation for everyone. Okay. So fire. All right. Hey, Marie. Emergency energy check. The sky has been falling for everybody, so I felt the need to come in and maybe help everybody hold it up a little bit. Or at least let everybody know why their sky is falling. But I'm doing elemental, so we won't be up here too long. I've done air and earth. All right, so next we are doing fire. So, Tarot Grand Lux for my fire energies. Tarot Grand Lux for my fire energies. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have? What advice do you have and message do you have for my fire signs? Spirits, for my fire signs for this emergency energy checkup for December 14th. Spirits, what you got for my fire signs? All right, Spirit, any message? What do my fire signs need to know? One more card from my... Oh, it gave me 4. I've seen them. I can't unsee them. So here we are. Okay, and I've been told to read reversals. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Then we have the 8 of Coins. Then we have the 2 of Cups. Oh. And then we have the 6 of Cups. Oh. Fire signs. I'm going to need y'all to get some green candles and work on this heart chakra. So you're apparently being your own worst enemies here. You're not going to be, you can't be, okay. You gotta love. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to hear that shit, but you can't be balanced and you can't be stable if you're working and you're not loving. Because there's a connection here that's calling to some of you. Some of you are being, this is resistance. This is resistance. You're actually resisting love. You're not opening up to it. You're not working on it being, you're not working on healing so you can move forward. You're just blocking. You have to face it. You can't run. You can't run. You can, but you can't. Do you know what I mean? So your issue is from you running, and blocking and not accepting and not opening up to and not making time for and not focusing on and trying to ignore. However you want to. I know you just feel like it's not worth the time. And I'm hearing somebody say, but it never works out well. It just never goes well. I mean, but it... I'm going to encourage you in this moment to Abraham Hicks. Google Abraham Hicks. I have some of their teachings in the community section. I posted some of my quote or some of their teachings. Okay. It's what I've been working on. It teaches you to look at love and relationships and life as a whole, because there are also messages about manifestation, about success and money and prosperity and clarity and inner peace and all that great stuff. But specifically, the relationship dynamic is what I've been focusing on, because I have a twin flame, and it's the twin flame journey is if you're not if not on a twin flame journey, then it's very difficult to understand. But the best thing I can liken it to is like walking uphill with a ton of bricks on your back on a road paved with broken glass. But you have to get to the top of the hill before you bleed the fuck out. So the longer you take, which is my issue currently, I've grasped this. Masculine's still trying to figure out how to sidetrack off the road, and we can't get to the top. And I'm like, if you just hurry up and bring your ass, it'll be all right. But this is the issue with you fire signs. So you're resisting because you won't just hurry up and bring your ass, and your fire signs. Usually you're quick with it. But in this instance, because you don't want to get burned, which is not characteristic of fire, you're dragging your ass. You're trying to find another way. You're covering it up with work and success. You're like, I'm just gonna focus on work and fuck love. And you can't. I mean, you can. But then there's all this confusion and clarity and indecision and not going where you go, not knowing where you need to go or what you want to do, or when the resistance, and then there's even physical. If you're a twin flame and you're resistant, there's physical pain. Mine looked at me when the other night we were both angry. He looked at me and went, and I was like, you're doing this, your fucking fault. Okay? I mean, it just, not to place blame, but resistance is what's causing your issue. Fire signs. Okay? All right. Can't hide love. Earth, Wind, and Fire said that. Can't hide love. You can't hide from it. You can't hide from it. And then in the back of your mind, you're in denial. You're in denial because you want it. You know you want it. Not only that, but before you hit this dry spell or this frustration where you decided, I'm just not going to deal with it, you had already manifested it. So just like I can't unsee the 4 cards that fell because I only wanted 3, Spirit, God, Source, Universe cannot unhear your manifestation. So back when you manifested love, they took that manifestation and they started to work on it. And part of that working on it may have been that you needed to learn some lessons first before they offer you or bring you the love that you deserve, desire, and require. And so it sent you on a path that you felt like wasn't you. This is not what I asked for, but it is. It is what you asked for. Because whether you found a relationship that taught you some lessons that will help you when you do get the right person, or whether you found a relationship that is just it, whether you found a relationship and whether that is your actual person that you may be with or be working with or is in your energy on some level, but know that you asked for love. You did indeed manifest love, and you need to release everybody right now. You must release this candy-coated misconception that love is easy and simple and perfect. It is work, it is hard, it is hell. But it has its rewards. And you have to be clear on what those rewards and the reality of love and a relationship, especially a long-term relationship. You have to accept those realities. Okay? There's no perfect person. You have to learn how to focus on the good more so than the bad. You have to learn how to deal with things and approach things from a different way. You have to learn how to not let a person's behavior, negative behaviors, or the things that I don't like about a person affect you. That's why I talked about the Abraham Hicks teachings. Because one of the major things that it teaches you is that when you love a person, there might be, say if everyone has 6 characteristics. We have many more than that, but let's just break it down for factual purposes. Everyone has 6 characteristics, okay? And of those 6 characteristics, you only love 3 or 4 characteristics about an individual, which is damn good. A damn good ratio. So that leaves 2 characteristics about the person that you really don't care for. But those 4 characteristics outweigh those 2. So instead of, sometimes a person may or may not need to change those characteristics to benefit themselves. Okay? For instance, if those characteristics you dislike about a person are dishonesty and loyalty, those are big ones. And yes, for that person's benefit, they should work on changing and correcting those flaws. However, you can't make them. They have to want to, and you can't make them. And if they don't want to, then you have to accept that. Or if they're just not, even if they want to, you have to accept that. And then you have to decide whether this is something that is in alignment with you, and whether you want to continue to deal with it. And then at that point, what you must do, if you if you decide that you don't want to deal with it, you cut off, you move on. If you decide that you do indeed want to continue to deal with it, then what you must do is go within yourself, despite what the other person is doing, and adjust how those faulty behaviors affect you. Okay? Yes. And I use loyalty and honesty because those are the big ones. Those are the biggies. You're lying and you're cheating. Those are the biggies. So, to address the way you handle your person lying and cheating, maybe what you need to do moving forward. So let's clarify these cards. But just know that when you manifested love, you're not going to get a perfect relationship, and you're not going to get a perfect person, and you're not going to get a perfect situation, and it is not going to be easy, and it is going to be work, and there are going to be good days, there are going to be bad days, there are going to be good years, and there are going to be bad years, there are going to be good months, and there are going to be bad. You're either in or you're out. All right. So you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Ten of Swords, and then the Ace of Wands upright. So you've got yourself stuck. You've got yourself bound and stuck. All right, 8 of Coins. Clarify the 8 of Coins. We got the 5 of Cups. You got the 8 of Coins clarified by the 5 of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Right. So you need to work on letting go of the past. You need to work on letting go of the pain and the emotion of, you have to move forward. You can't just use the past and say, I don't want to love in the future. So you have the Two of Cups clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Because there's a soulmate connection on deck for you that's trying to come in for you. And with the King of Pentacles, it's a stable connection. And with the Four of Wands, there's a twin flame. This is a twin flame marriage card, twin flame synchronicity card here. Bam, bam, bam. Two of Cups, soulmate connection. King of Coins, stable, solid, built on the proper, strong foundation. Secure, abundant, and lasting. And then the marriage card. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Cups, Spirit. And then the Magician card. What did I tell you? You manifested this long ago. These cards just said what the hell I said. I shouldn't have pulled out cards. I should have just sat here and talked to y'all. But I still needed to know what the issue was for each of you, each element. You manifested this. So this is what you asked for. Not only is it what you asked for, but the Ace of Swords. So you need to realize the truth. You have to embrace it. Whatever this is, this may be someone coming towards you. This may be someone already in your energy. But whatever it is, fire signs, you need to embrace it and move forward with it and accept it. It is the light. It is the truth. It is your way. And you are standing in your own way. You are blocking love, this connection, and it's required. When it's a twin flame journey, you can't go anywhere. If you're the runner, you're going to render your person stagnant. And it is very hard. A lot of people say, well, you can just go on. You can't just, it's very hard. You can, but it's difficult. It's, child, fire signs, you're blocking something amazing and you need to get it together. You need to get it together. You're in your own way. There's nothing holding you back but you. We're going to pull a Chakra Insight Oracle card for you. Going to pull a Chakra Insight Oracle card. Fire signs. You can't block this. You're going to, you can't. You can, but it's not going to go well. It's going to continue to have you feeling in this confused, stuck, stagnant, emotional unrest. And then you're trying to cover it up with work. You can't. You have to have balance. You have to have balance. All work and no play will make you crazy every day. All right. Let's see what the Oracle cards say. I don't know. They fell face down. Divine Consciousness. Just had this one. And Orphaned. Shit. That looks crucial. Let's read this Divine Consciousness first. Sounds a little more hopeful. Maybe we should lead with the bad looking card. I don't know. There's going to be, let's just go with it. That's troubling me. Let's set it over here. All right. So we would, so many of life's challenges and seeming uncertainties would quickly dissolve if we could see ourselves and our world through the eyes of this divine consciousness. If we could look upon our short-term struggles as a parent might see a young child learning to stand, walk, and speak, we would see ourselves with deeply expanded compassion. We would recognize the truly divine beings we are, and we would love ourselves for being here, for waking up, for growing into all that we came here to be. We would accept our shortcomings and see the perfection in every moment. We would know that every moment serves a purpose in the great divine plan, and we would make the most of that purpose with great and ease. We would look upon our brothers and sisters with great love. We would see them in their highest light, and in doing so, we would call them into the experience of that light. Now is the time to give yourself the gift of this perspective. See the limitless expansion of divine consciousness that is within you. Feel the space that is beyond your day-to-day consciousness and allow your attention to flow here. Allow yourself to ponder this expansive state of being. Feel that although it feels beyond and bigger than you, it actually exists within and around you always. This card invites you to spend committed time in meditation, in stillness, and in nature. Discover your own unique ways to move into consciousness, connected, and to conscious connection with the divine essence of life. Feel your connection and oneness with the state of consciousness, and know that your capability to live aligned with this is just a choice away. Great masters throughout time have all shown us that this is possible, and many have called us to follow suit, not only in some future lifetime, but right now. You are divine, so be it. Okay. All right, Wisdom of the Oracle card number 5. Orphaned. This look and sounds really sad. A sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and in the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in, to be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It is okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you, and it is time to move on to find those who do. A relationship message, because we got all that Two of Cups, Four of Wands energy going on, okay? As you shift, evolve, and commit to your own growth, you long for support that may be disappointed and hurt, but you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. The protection message for this card is, the shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It is time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect with others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interpret them. Life wants you to love. Let it in. Okay, there we go. And it is what it is, fire signs. Life wants you to love. Let it in. The resistance is what's making your ass miserable. Accept the things that you need to change to have healthy relationships moving forward, and do so. Or you're going to stay confused, lost, and miserable. I love you. Work on it. Fire signs, work on it. You're not quitters. Don't give up. All right. Water. That went rogue real quick. Okay. All right. My water signs. No, just don't want to. Just not gonna. Just this is what we're doing. Okay, it helped a little bit. All right. Water. You know what else I could have done? Huh. All right. So, fire had love. Okay. All right, water signs, thank you for being here. This is an emergency energy check because apparently everyone is feeling some kind of way. And I feel that it was the Gemini full moon in Sagittarius season coupled with the fact that we're going through winter upgrades that is affecting everyone. So, water signs. We are using the Good Tarot to read for my water sign energies. And this doesn't matter because Spirit said I need to accept any reversals they give me today. So this is what we're doing. All right. So water signs. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. Water signs. Water sign energy. Spirit, what messages do you have for my water signs? Spirit? What message do you have for my water signs? Please, Spirit. All right. Once again, they hit me with 4, so let's see what we have. Oh, goodness. Wait a minute now. Really? All these cards? All right, so yes, just like they are. All right, whatever. Oh. All right. Okay, and they said, and do not clarify. All right, so for the most part, we have the 2 of Earth, which would be the 2 coins, and she's in reverse here. We have the Emperor card, and he's in reverse here. We have the 2 of Cups, upright. 3 of Cups. 3 of water, upright, and patience, upright. You just really need to, you need to heal. You've been through you've been hit hard. You've been hit hard, Pisces. You've been working on you're doing nothing. Almost. Okay. I understand that you need to heal, but you need to take some type of action toward healing. It's like you're just down and Now you're not letting it show. You're not letting it show, but you're down. And you're just kind of covering it up. You know, you've got this mask on, but you're in a lot of inner pain. I'm hearing that you need to, okay. Hold on. We're channeling. You need to find someone to be 100% honest with. You need to find someone that you can talk to. You need a spiritual advisor. You need a clinical psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, clergy member, whoever. Good friend that you trust 100%, parent. Somebody that you can really reveal how you're really, really, really feeling deep, 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 deep down inside too, because it's like you're staying stuck in a place of, it's like, you know, pimped down and you're not trying to pick yourself up. Pisces. And it's not that you're not necessary, you don't see it. You don't see it that way. You don't see it as not trying to pick yourself up. You're basically, you're trying not to see it at all. You're just trying to cover it up and not think about it and just not, it's not going to go away like that. Ignoring it won't make it go away. It won't make the pain that you've been through go away. You have to heal from it. You have to face it head on, and you have to work actively on healing. It's not just going to fade into the background. You still have to confront it. You still have to deal with it, or it's just going to linger and then one day pop out of nowhere and slap you upside the head, and you're going to wonder, why am I doing that? Because you didn't deal with it. All right, water signs. And it's really weighing you down. It's really weighing you down. You're hiding. You're majorly not dealing with your shit. You have to deal with this, Pisces. You have to deal with your pain and your heartache. You can't just not. You can't just not act and not do. You can't. You have to actively heal. You ignoring it is not gonna, like I said, it's not gonna just fade into the background. It's just going to linger around back there until the next Mercury retrograde. That's when it's going to linger around until then it's going to be back to bother you like, hey, you remember me? I'm that heartache you didn't want to deal with back in December. Hey, I'm still here, bitch. You going to face me now? You're going to keep trying to ignore me. What are we going to do? Just gonna wake up on Mercury retrograde and heartache gonna be sitting in a chair next to your bed, swinging its feet, just looking at you like, hey, how you been? You're trying to ignore me, but I'm still here. And I've gotten deeper because you pushed me down, and when you push me down, all kinds of other issues surface. This is what happens. When you don't clean your skin, you get pimples. It's the same for your emotions. When you don't clean your emotional palate, it festers. And then it goes pop. At the very wrong time. I'm just here to enlighten and advise. You ain't got to listen to me. You're just going to be sitting there Mercury retrograde and you're going to lose your rabbit ass mind. And then you're going to be like, what happened? Emotions. Feelings. Expression. Mood. and balance. Y'all don't hear what I say. You don't just, do you hear me? Do you just, this is why I don't get viewed. Y'all just, I'm not, we're not here for sunshine and rainbows. That's not why I come here. I'm here for the real and the heal. It's at the beginning of my soulmate videos on my intro. If you don't want the real shit, this is not, we're here for healing. I'm here to help. I'm not here to tell you, oh, your person's cheating. Have a great day. No, that's not how we work here. We're here for healing. We're here for emotional stability, balance, clarity. We're here for work. We're here for self-work, inner work, life work. All right, so, feelings, expression, moods, and balance. Emotions. Emotions are like currents of a river, constantly shifting and changing in response to what lies beneath. It is natural and normal to feel. We all feel different emotions at different times in our lives. When balanced, we are able to feel and express a full range of emotions and harness that energy in productive ways. It is time to take steps to achieve emotional balance, and by truthfully acknowledging how you feel and allowing yourself the time and space to experience and express your emotions. You may need to write what you're feeling in your journal. Scream out loud, punch a pillow, go for a run, or talk to a friend. If you have held back your emotions for a long time, you may need to watch a movie or allow yourself to cry, to get angry, to laugh out loud, and to basically just feel again. Take responsibility for your emotions. Do not blame someone else for making you feel a certain way. The feeling you have is your own, and it is based on whatever your point of focus is in this moment. Acknowledge this and feel it and work through it. Look at what is behind the emotion, and has your diet affected your mood lately? Are your hormones imbalanced? Are you stressed out? Are you angry with someone or unhappy with something inside of yourself? Notice your emotional undercurrents and give them a pathway to be shared and released. Honest emotional expression can make us feel vulnerable at times, but within this vulnerability is great strength. Moving beyond the mind, we enter the powerful wellspring of the heart, where miraculous transformation, growth, and learning are waiting to occur. Feel and express your emotions today. All right, water signs. All right, my water signs. All right. To the sea. Water signs. To the sea. Cat. Cool. Love it. 5, 6, 7. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. 14. Breaking down to 7 and 7. All right. 7, 7, 7. Lucky number. Lucky number. Lucky, luck, prosperity. 7, 7. I know and can do numerology, but as I read, it's got to be called to me, or it's pointed out to me, from spirit at that time. It's not something I do every day or as I read constantly, but because I'm just not a number person. But this called to me. When I looked at the 7, it said do the math, and I did the math. So yeah, you got 3 of water, or 3 of cups, 2 of earth, 2 of water, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then patience, which is temperance and other decks, it's 14. That's up here in the corner. Breaks down to 7, 7. So 7, 7, 7, 7. That's 4 sevens. Y'all need to work on your emotional healing. I'm going to try to put a meditation to accompany each energy. Okay, all right. So to the sea, water signs. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together. A natural pattern of events. This oracle's message is, Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life? When events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. There are points in a relationship where you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires to steer your ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is the one. All right, the protection message. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean tides of experience, ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no course for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow, even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. And ancient mariners saying applies to you now. Okay, an ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. You got to work on the pain. You have to actively, like they said, repair the nets, fishermen. Water signs. When you can't go to sea, you can't get out there right now. When you may feel helpless and hopeless and like there's nothing I can do, but what you can do, even in times where you can seemingly do nothing, is to work on yourself. Okay? Work on your healing, work on your love of yourself, and just work on you. Work on healing, because you have to deal with the pain or it's going to deal with you. All right. I love you guys. Like I said, I know these energies have been kicking everybody's ass. It wasn't here. It's my other book. The new moon, the full moon energy was really one of the things it talked about was things coming out that were being hidden and covered up, and not the things that we're not dealing with, we're going to be forced to deal with right now. So that's what this energy is. It's the end of the year because it's very pressing. It's very important to clear out and close any old cycles before 2020. All right. Not only because it's the end of the year, but think about it. It's the end of a decade. All right. So it's really, really important that we deal with our shit before moving into 2020, or it's going to keep you stagnant for another 10 years. I don't want to be stagnant for another 10 years. I can't take it. I ain't got too many decades left to be playing with like that. Not to be negative, but, it's a cycle. We all got to go. And I would like to see a couple happy years, a couple good, stable, happy, abundant years before I leave this bitch. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to leave from here, this existence, this carnation, feeling as though I didn't get shit done while I was here. I want to meet some of my soul contracts. I want to close this shit out. I want to clear out my karma. I want to help face family karma issues. And these are things that we've got to deal with. So any and everything you can clear out, confront, deal with, accept, heal from, move forward right now. Right now. Do it now. Okay? Don't put it off. Don't sweep it under the rug. It's not going away. When you pull that rug back, that dirt is still under there. It's not going to disappear. You cannot just ignore it and it dissipates. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. All right, everybody, I love you. Thank you for being here. Everybody stay positive. Everybody stay strong. Everybody deal with your shit. Confront it, your fears, your hurts, your all of your woes, your worry, your pain. Confront it, let it go, face on, head on. All right, everybody, I love you. Be strong. Any information about how to reach out for me or schedule readings, personal readings, or services, all that information is in the description of every single video on my channel and in the channel description as well. I love you guys. I'm doing yearly readings for the year. They're running $75. It's for the entire prediction for 2020. It is 3 questions for the first half of the year, 3 questions for the second half of the year, and then 3 questions for work, school, prosperity, on that nature, or just financial, business only. And you can, like I said, you can book that. You can find me, email me, or find me on Facebook Messenger. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see y'all tomorrow for your, I'll probably try to do it about 7 or 8 for your Monday read. And that's about it. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Everybody stay strong. Everybody stay focused. I'm trying to get a meditation up for everybody for this, for your individual needs. And there's really no time. This video is basically not just this energy check is not really just good for today. This is going to be good. I'm going to say, and I'll probably change the title to say something of that effect, moving toward the end of the year, period. So this will probably be good moving toward your first week through your first week in January, because like I said, these are things that we need to be clearing out before we hit the next decade. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye. Okay.